I wanted to start with a really basic topic that will be really foundational to our German grammar usage. So that's going to be articles. We're going to talk about what articles are in English and how they function in English first, because they do function pretty similarly in English and in German, but there are going to be some differences. So let's talk about what articles are. An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, place, object, or idea. There are two types of articles that we use in English, and those are definite articles and indefinite articles. A definite article is anytime you're using the word the to describe a noun or a group of nouns, and indefinite articles are anytime you're using the words a or an to describe a noun or group of nouns, but that's whenever you're referring, that's when the noun is referring to not referring to a specific person, place, object, or idea. German has definite articles and indefinite articles. For the sake of this video, we're just going to focus on definite articles today, but we will eventually be learning about indefinite articles as well. So let's look at some exercises to kind of see how articles function. So whenever you look at this, if you're using a definite article to describe this, you would say this would be the apple. If you are using a definite article to describe this would be the sun. And a definite article to describe this would be the house. So pretty easy in English. Anytime you approach a noun and you're using a definite article, you're always going to say the noun, whatever the noun is. You're always going to use the word the. German's a little bit harder because there are actually 3 genders associated with any noun you're ever going to approach. And whatever the gender of the noun is going to determine what article you use to associate with the noun. So let's talk about what those genders are. The first is masculine, or in German you'd say männlich. The second is feminine, or in German you'd say weiblich. And the last is neutral, or neutrum. The articles associated with each of these are as follows. They're der, die, and das. Those are the basic articles for each of these genders. So anytime you have a noun, and you need to use a definite article, you need to know the gender to know what article that you're going to use. So let's see this in action. So the noun for apple in German is masculine, and so you'd use masculine article associated with it. So you would say der Apfel. The sun is a feminine noun, so you're going to use the feminine article, which is die, so you would say die Sonne. And house is a neutral noun, so you'd use the neutral article, which is das, so you'd say das Haus. Pretty easy. Let's look at just a few more examples just to make sure we have it. So if you're looking at a picture of the man, or if you're saying the man, the definite article or the noun is masculine, so the definite article you'd use would be the masculine one, so you'd say der Mann. The woman is feminine, so you would say die Frau, and the child is neutral, so you would say das Kind. Now that seems pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's not always going to be, really, you can't always guess at what a gender is. So that's kind of why I wanted to introduce this concept at the very beginning, because I think it's important at the beginning of your German learning to commit yourself that anytime you learn a noun, you're always going to learn the gender associated with it through the article. Always learn the article with the noun. One of the reasons I say that is because articles do become more complex when you start, constructing sentences, essentially, because the articles are going to change according to how a noun functions in the sentence. Wherever the noun is in a sentence will influence what the article is. There are hard and fast rules about this, so it's not like you have to guess, but you do have to know what the gender is associated with the noun to be able to have proper grammar. So it's important from the very beginning to always learn those two together. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, I'm excited to have you all in this course, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Auf Wiedersehen.